Hey everybody, today we're going to show you how to complete the side quest called A Beggar's Tale here in Dragon's Dogma 2, so let's jump into it. Now this quest is going to take place in the town of Vernworth, and it's going to be right in the middle of the Merchant Quarter. If you look on your map, there's going to be a dragon statue that's right in the middle of the Merchant Quarter. If you make your way over in that direction, for the very first time that you go over there, you're going to find a beggar by the name of Albert, and he's going to be asking people for money if they enjoy the story that he's going to tell. Now, the reason I say the first time you go over there, because the very first time that you arrive here, he will be performing for one person. And if you walk up, that one person will turn around and tell you to keep an eye on him because he's feeling something fishy about him. And that's what's going to put the quest into your quest log so that you can actually progress with this quest line. Now, once you get to quest, essentially what you want to do is watch Albert. Now, you don't need to follow him around for 24 hours, but you are going to have to follow him a little bit. At some point, once he finishes telling his story, he is going to leave the statue. Now, this happened for me, like it looked like it was around dinner time. The sun was starting to go down, and he eventually walked away. I would recommend just hanging out around and just waiting, playing on your phone or something. Wait for him to leave the statue. Once he leaves that statue, you're just going to want to follow him. He's going to walk to the other side of town towards the slums, and he's going to go to a tavern. Now, when he gets to that tavern, he's going to have a little cutscene where if you get close enough to him, you'll see that he'll end up talking to a woman that is there. And after that little cutscene, he's going to hang around the tavern for a while. I think I ended up waiting like 5 minutes before he finally left the tavern. It definitely will be when the sun goes down. It was completely dark and he decided to leave. Now, once he leaves the tavern, you're going to continue to follow him, and he's going to lead you back to his house. It's currently in the common quarter. So you can follow him to his house in the common quarter. And once he gets there, he's going to go inside and lock the door behind him. Now what you need to do is just hang outside of his house for a few minutes until he comes back out. Again, this is going to take a few minutes. So if you're standing around and nothing's happening, just trust, wait it out. He'll eventually come back out of the house. And when he does, he's going to be wearing much nicer clothes. Now, what's going to happen is when he comes out, he's eventually going to walk up to the noble quarter because he's having an affair, and he's going to go see another woman in the noble quarter. Once he's out of sight, you can then walk into his house, and we're going to pick up the ragged clothes that he took off to change into the noble clothes. And you'll find them. They're highlighted gold when you walk inside. You can walk in, grab them immediately. And once you have them, it will update the quest and show you a couple different things that you can do. Now, when you open up your map, you're going to see two highlighted yellow emblems, two different directions that you can go. There's actually 3 outcomes here. There's 3 different things you can do. One is going to be you can give it to his wife and let her know. The second option is you can give it to his mistress. And the third option is you can give it back to him. Now, I believe his wife is the one that's at the tavern, and him and his mistress are the ones that are going to be up at the noble quarter. So I decided to give it back to him. On the screen, you'll see a list of all the items or the rewards that you will get based on who you decide to give the garments to. I decided to give it back to him just because I wanted the 5,000 gold, but really it doesn't matter. It's kind of just personal preference. Now, if you choose to give it to the wife or the mistress, you are going to have to wait until the next day. I believe if you give it to the mistress that's up at the noble quarter, you can give it to her immediately, but you won't receive your reward until the next day. And then there's a really cool option where if you give it to his wife that's down by the tavern, if you wait until the next day, there's something pretty cool that happens. I don't want to spoil it for you if that's the option that you choose, but yeah, these are the 3 options and the rewards that you will get depending on who you decide to give it to. But this is how to complete A Beggar's Tale here in Dragon's Dogma 2. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one.